send out some resumes and try to get in high school and teach somewhere and coach. And that's what I want to do, the second thing. But see, when I got hurt, that wasn't God's idea that He wanted me to do that. He wanted me to do something else. So I was called when I sent those resumes out. I was called to Clay County. And I came to Clay County, and at the time, Mr. Jesse P. Tynes was the superintendent. He called me in, he said, Coach, he said, I'm going to tell you something. He said, if you accept this job, you will be the first black teacher and coach in the state of Florida. He said, now we'll try to do everything we can to protect you. But see, during that time, things were perilous times. People didn't get along, and they had different groups, and they were against each other and all that kind of stuff. But they never put it in the paper. They never advertised it. So when I came, it was by surprise to everybody. You see? And I was coaching football, and see, during football season, we started about 3 weeks before school started. Well, each day I'd go to practice. There'd be 10 or 15 parents standing out there on the sideline waiting for you to mess up. But see, my thing wasn't that. I love kids. And kids after maybe about a week, they kind of like me. So we all got along good. So that helped a whole lot. So then, when school started, we had one black kid that came to Clay High School. And he came over. We didn't have any problems. We didn't have no problems the whole year. We integrated because I guess my love for kids and kids like me, so everybody got along good. So that from that process, I guess, other people had a chance to get a job and work in school and integrate and all that kind of thing. You were speeding. I said, no, sir, I wasn't speeding. He said, you got a driving license, registration? And yeah. He said, well, follow me. All right, he took me to the jailhouse. When I got to the jailhouse, he said, you need a bail bond, don't you? I said, yeah, I can use one. So they called this black funeral home director up there. And he came, and he asked me, he said, do you know Mr. Gavin Brown? I said, yeah, that was the principal at Dunbar High School. At the time, Dunbar was not integrated. Only Clay High was integrated. And I and one boy was the only one over there. But anyway, he said, he asked me, he said, do you know Mr. Gavin Brown? I said, yeah, him and I are very close, because I'd go over and talk to him from time to time. And so he said, I said, but he's not my principal. I said, Mr. Joseph Bell is my principal. He said, ain't but one black school in Green Cove Springs. I said, I know that. I don't work in the black school. I work in the white school. So he said, no, he told the people to lock him up. He said, he's lying. That ain't happening in Green Cove.
Over the years, I've thought about you continuously. There's so many good things I could say, but I'm going to have to say that what you did for me, and as I grew up to be a grown man, was make me strive to do better. And when it got hard, you would always tell us, just hold your head up, you can do it. And I've instructed a lot of men that worked for me through the years the same way.
So Coach Riddle was an inspiration. He wasn't just a coach, he was an inspiration. And he would pick up kids after school and take them home if they didn't have another way home. He would pick them up before school and take them. He went out of his way to always do whatever he could for them. And that's what he was. He was more than a coach. He was an inspiration.
He was my football coach, from offensive line and defensive line coach, from 7th grade to 10th grade. And he was my PE teacher as well. Coach Riddle is an outstanding individual. He always wanted us to be the best that we can be, get good grades, and make something out of ourselves. He brought out the toughness in us at practice, at football practice, especially with the 7-man sled. We had to push it 100 yards down and back with him on it. And if we didn't do it right, we had to start all over again. So he really wanted us to be tough and gritty and represent Clay High well. When we put on that blue and white uniform, you had to get after it because Coach Riddle was going to get you the next day of football practice. And he's an outstanding individual, and he deserves all the recognition. He's well deserving of it. Always one thing that always resonated with me with Coach Riddle is his prayers. Whenever we pray after football practice, his prayers always was resounding and very true. I love him because of the way he loves the Lord. He's a great mentor.